sign of them?
Not yet, Miss Downey. If I was of Americans, I wouldn't come here. Get on the first plane and fly straight home.
You're a silly girl, Jenny. I don't know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about. Him?
You can't mean our gardener Weeds, can you?
I'm not talking about Mr. Leeds. I'm talking about Sir Simon, the ghost.
The less said about him, the better.
You think his lordship has told any wires about Sir Simon?
It's not our place to speculate.
Scared me half to death one night he did.
I thought you never saw it.
Never have, but I heard him coming up the stairs and a suit of armor rattling his chains.
I hope they won't notice the stain on the rug.
They're bound to see it and ask about it.
If we say nothing, they may suspect nothing.
That would be dishonest, Mr. Rumney.
Good morning, sir.
We're discussing the ghost.
Plot right, nothing will wash about.
Canterville Chase won't seem the same in the hands of strangers, sir.
With taxing this all, I'm afraid I can't afford to keep it up. Mr. and Mrs. Otis are giving me a wonderful price.
And I may be giving notice.
That isn't sporting of you, Jenny. It wouldn't be correct to leave the Americans without some staff, at least in the beginning.
Besides, every member of your family has been in service here.
Go on, Jenny. See there are clothes on the wash bands.
Yes, sir.
How large a family, sir?
2 kids, teenagers. One is a year older than the other. I appreciate you staying on, Mr. Rumney. It'll make things easier for the Americans.
I think of Canterville Chase as my home, sir.
Happily, Mr. Simon please get along.
I always speak respectfully of him. Perhaps he appreciates that.
You're coming up the path now, sir.
Very punctual.
I don't think Sir Simon's gonna let people about this place.
That's enough, please. Go help with the luggage.
Yes, sir.
Hurry up, Willie. You're always lagging behind.
I'm hurrying as fast as I can.
I told you. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to burst in on anyone.
It's quite all right. You're the older one, I imagine.
No, I'm the younger one.
Ah, no, I'm out of breath.
Then sit and rest.
I'm not that tired. You must be Lord Canterville?
I have that honor.
You're the first lord we've ever met.
She means you know Lord with a title.
I quite understand. Luggage.
Yes, sir.
I hope you enjoy living here.
It's terrific.
I'm gonna love it.
I hope so.
It's gonna be great fun exploring.
Exploring, sir?
Oh, he's got this crazy idea he wants to be an archaeologist.
What on earth for?
Like digging in the earth in old ruins, covering himself with dust. Stupid if you ask me.
No one's asking you. I'm gonna visit every single room in this place.
Not every room.
Let's find the drapes.
It's a walled-up chamber.
That's
Who
exciting.
walled it up?
I actually think I have to turn ahead. Couple Lord Canterville.
I think they're charming.
You're a diplomat, Lord Canterville. It takes one where my children are concerned. Hoping a good boarding school will come to ground.
We don't want to go to boarding school.
That's one reason you're going.
Oh, boarding school, yeesh.
Lord Canterville, how nice to see you. You're waiting for us.
Right on time. This is Mr. Elmy, the housekeeper I spoke of.
Good morning, sir. I bid you welcome to Canterville Chase.
Chase? Who's Canterville? And who's he chasing? He do a gallop with that anyways.
Canterville Chase is the name of this place. Chase is an old English word that means manor or lodge.
Oh.
I think we all have tea now, Mr. Elmy.
Yes, sir.
You're Mrs. Otis' sister.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Lord Canterville. Forgive me, I forgot you two haven't met.
Please sit down. I'd like to talk to you about the final papers.
No problem, I trust.
That entirely means about what you mean by a problem.
I don't follow.
Ever since, no, I don't care to live in Canterville Chase ever since the Dowager Duchess of Bolton was frightened into a fit.
Frightened?
A fit.
A fit from which she never fully recovered.
What frightened her?
As she was dressing for dinner, 2 skeleton hands with plates on her shoulders.
Skeleton hands?
Way out!
I feel bound to tell you, Mr. and Mrs. Otis, that the ghost has been seen by several living members of my family.
Sounds marvelous to me. Look what color, eh?
Better than we hoped for. Who's the ghost?
Sir Simon de Canterville.
Was he wicked?
Infamous, a villain and a scoundrel.
Great!
I don't believe you understand the gravity of the situation. Sir Simon is not to be taken lightly.
Ghosts don't mean the same thing they do to Americans as they do to English, Lord Canterville. What we ought to do is catch the Simon, cage him, and sell him to a circus. People
What's happening? Thunder was such a lovely day.
Sir Simon has a habit of darkening a room to cover his Americans. I think you take exception to your remark about caging.
I'm sure we'll come to terms with them.
I haven't, ever since the incident with the Dowager Duchess, most of the staff have left Canterville Chase.
But you're here to rest, Lord Canterville. This house is exactly what we're looking for.
Exactly.
We'll take it, spook and all.
You mustn't refer to Sir Simon as a spook.
If we'll confirm with good old American know-how, he'll certainly keep his place.
Well, if you're all right with the ghost in the house, it's all right with me. However, you must know, I warned you.
We'll take our chances.
Splendid. Then if you'll excuse me, I'll go see to the final papers.
That's the best news I've ever heard.
It's our own private ghost!
Mean story.
I bet he believes what he says up to a point. I bet there's a manor, house, chase, or castle in England with a ghost resident living in it. Helps sells property.
So you don't believe his story?
Not at all. Since we're Americans, Lord Canterville probably said to cinch the deal. He's awfully anxious on Lotus Place.
Oh, reverse psychology.
Precisely.
Oh, I was hoping it was for real.
Trust me, this isn't me the wind in the bell tower.
Sir, I'll need the keys to the car trunk.
I'm sorry, I locked it. You're Weeds.
Yes, sir. George Weeds, finest gardener and yardman hereabouts.
Weeds, but a lovely name for a gardener.
It was my father's name, too.
China or Ceylon?
How's that?
A tea.
The China, I think.
Very good, madam.
What on earth is that?
I'm afraid something has been spilled.
Yes, madam. Blood has been spilled on that spot.
What? How horrible!
I must say, you're putting on a good show, Mr. Umby.
I speak the truth, sir.
I don't care for bloodstains on the sitting room. It must be removed at once.
Won't do no good, Miss Otis.
Why not?
That's the blood of Lady Eleanor.
Nonsense. A drop of lighter fluid and some elbow grease will fix it. Horace, have me a letter.
Who's Lady Eleanor?
It's Sir Simon's fault.
Died of a broken heart. Sir Simon's wickedness drove her to an early grave.
On the ladies of quarter.
That bloodstain has been admired by several tourists.
It's something of a local attraction.
Nothing will take it up.
Rubbish.
Never seen a red that vivid.
Well, that blood stain don't talk, but I've heard things around here make anyone's hair stand on end.
Look! The spot's disappearing!
Almost gone!
It's gone. See? A drop of lighter fluid and some elbow grease will fix it. You may serve tea when ready, Mr. Rumney.
Huh. In all the years that I've been here, no one has ever been able to wipe away that stain.
Tea, Mr. Rumney.
Yes, madam.
I don't believe it. Spot's gone.
But the luggage is still in the car trunk, Weeds.
I feel bad not appreciating all the people they've gone to.
Bloodstains on a carpet.
2 skeleton hats?
Never guessed that I was gonna go! You dare box society down! You'll pay for it sometime! Circle US Marines!
Morning, Jenny.
Oh, excuse me, Vicar. You need quite a start. Been away on holidays, haven't you?
Yes, my wife and I spent a week in London.
Enjoy yourselves?
I'm afraid I'm too used to the city life. Or, no, I'm afraid I'm too used to this town. Big city life is too exhausting.
Sit yourself down, Vicar. I expect you'll be waiting to see Mr. and Mrs. Otis.
Yes, I feel guilty about not greeting them on their arrival. What sort of people are they?
Awfully American. How to you, Vicar?
Very kind of you, Jenny, but no.
I'll go tell you now. Leave it alone.
Take your time. Sir Simon, I do hope you're not causing any mischief. Americans could be a blessing for Canterville Chase.
Jenny! Oh, I'm Virginia Washington, the service assistant.
Whatever ever with this stand here, Victor can perish.
Lord Canterville spoke of you. Please sit down.
I've been away, a brief holiday.
Oh, where's Miss Dent here?
She's not here at the moment. Wednesday is my wife's day for respect.
You're also foreign in this part of the world. It's hard to get used to.
I fear it's inbred. People of this village are creatures of habit. How do you find Canterville Chase?
I'm enchanted by it. You see, my sister and my brother-in-law always wanted to live in England. Horace's business had done well enough to begin her career in an early age. Naturally, I tagged along.
Has there been anything weird afoot in Canterville Chase?
You're speaking of Sir Simon.
Yes.
Sir Simon de Canterville has met his match in Horace Otis.
You mean there's been some unpleasantness?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Nothing we can't handle, Vicar. We Americans know how to handle go-sees and beasties and things that go wrong tonight.
My, you got a strong grip, Mr. Otis.
Comes from eating a good English breakfast. You met Virginia?
Yes, we were having a pleasant chat.
And my wife, Lucy.
Good to see you, Vicar. So glad you could drop in.
We've heard a great deal about you.
That's flattering.
You run an orphanage?
I don't call it an orphanage. I call it Children's Village.
That's charming. And you run a home for old people too?
Yes, but I don't call it an old folks' home.
What do you call it then?
I call it Safe Harbor. A place where the people can check in and out with guests.
Must cost a pretty penny.
Yes, a pretty penny.
Virginia, ring from Miss Rumney.
I can't stay.
Want a cup of tea before you leave?
I just wanted to drop in to bid you welcome.
Hasn't been easy sleeping here.
You mean Sir Simon?
He's a noisy sort of pest.
Oh, Mr. Otis, you mustn't talk like that. No telling what he'll do.
It's more a question of what I might do.
Yeah.
Very much.
Have you left, I guess?
Yeah. No, he's antagonized me though.
My husband prefers nothing to interfere with a good night's sleep.
The ghost gave us quite a start when he first appeared.
Chase sacrificed children with a sword.
Made a vulgar display of himself, shrieking and yelling, no class at all.
We put him in his place, however.
A sword, you say? My, Mr. and Mrs. Otis, I fear you don't grasp the gravity of the situation. Sir Simon can be quite malicious.
In my book, he's a fake and a fraud.
He allows me to erase the bloodstain, only it's back the next morning.
And he is forever changing the color. One night's rose, the next is purple.
The little boy's colorblind.
Lord Canterville told us what he did to the Duchess of Bolton.
Vicar, ghosts are against American horses. You know what they say about American horses, Vicar? It dwells in a stable mind. Sir Simon's not going to scare us anymore. It's going to be the other way around.
Lord Canterville's nephew just rang up.
That would be Lord Cecil.
What did he want?
He said if it wouldn't be an inconvenience, he'd stop by for a moment.
How nice.
I was telling these Americans that Sir Simon can be quite malicious.
It isn't easy, Vicar. Americans are rebels.
What can that foul ectoplasma do to us?
Mrs. Biddy, the former housekeeper here, woke up one morning to see a skeleton seated in an armchair by the fire reading her diary.
How very rude of the skeleton.
Poor thing had to be confined to bed for 6 weeks.
The skeleton?
No, Mrs. Biddy.
Too much imagination.
Once you give in to Sir Simon's foolishness, you'll become a willing victim.
Scattered my husband's paper all over the upstairs hall.
Petulant thing to do. Immature.
I feel like the reason him was such a racket was because he couldn't see in the dark.
Virginia was very kind to him.
She gave him a box of candles.
He seemed quite annoyed. Didn't even thank me.
I was wondering if me and Horace could take a visit to Children's Village.
Gladly. I'm a member there now. Do join me.
Sounds like a great idea. Come along, Lucy, Vicar. Great day for a walk.
We're coming.
My, your brother-in-law and sister are confident people out there.
They don't let any grass grow under their feet.
Grass burned to their feet. What a funny language they speak. Of course, Sir Simon, you'll be in trouble, serious trouble.
Vicar's upset.
Since Simon's an upsetting influence.
Go along and see if there's anything extra nice for tea.
Yes, miss. There is one thing.
Yes?
Perhaps Madame Balaclava could help.
Who's Madame Balaclava?
A spirit medium of sorts, miss. Quite successful at ridding other estates of ghosts and ghouls.
You're not serious.
Oh, but I am. If you want to get rid of Sir Simon, and I'm not sure I approve of this, Madame Balaclava is the only person that can help.
Give it back! One of those is mine!
I have the ball!
I'll break your arm if I have to!
Get what back? You sound like a karate nut.
She had my deodorant spray!
Out to Shanka. You do nothing but run in and out of every room. With all the clothes you have, I'll never understand your passion for jeans. You're too old for this adolescent nonsense anyway. You were saying something about Madame Balaclava?
She's famous in these parts.
What for?
For one thing, she got rid of Martin the Maniac,
Who's he?
sometimes referred to as the Masked Mystery. He terrorized Milford Manor for centuries.
If she's so great, why hasn't she been here before?
Because she hasn't been invited. She doesn't de-ghost unless she's been invited to the house.
Ghost? Lots of mumbo jumbo. I could accept the presence of Sir Simon. In a way, I'm they're sorry for the poor man, but a ghost named Martin the Maniac and another called Hester the Horrid is going too far.
As you wish.
Virginia, don't you just love all this stuff?
Stuff is right. Stuff is nonsense. I don't know why Mr. Omni feels like he has to keep us entertained with all these ghost stories. Martin the Maniac.
Come on, Willie.
I'm ready.
Ready for what?
You'll hear about it later.
It's a mystery, aren't you?
Keep it Cheshire, Virginia.
Ah, Miss Otis, it's a pleasure.
I'm not Miss Otis. She's my sister,
And you're...
Virginia Washington.
What could be more American than that? I hope I'm not intruding. I happened to be driving this way and thought I'd call and introduce myself.
No, we're going to drop by. But my sister and her husband have gone to the vicar from Children's Village.
Wonderful place. Too bad, though.
Why do you say that, your lordship?
Please, call me Cecil. When people use that title, I feel like a prize snob.
You didn't answer my question.
Hmm?
About Children's Village?
It's bankrupt. Hopefully so. Same thing for Safe Harbor. The vicar has a warm heart, but no business sense.
I noticed that this church is a little worse for wear.
The roof leaks, windows are cracked, and on a cold day, the congregation shudders through its prayers. I trust he is being a gentleman.
Unfortunately, I do not have a good report to give about your Kingsman.
Sir Simon probably wants you out of here. He never could abide strangers.
We'll be friends in no time.
You and I, you mean?
Sir Simon, myself.
You've got spirit. I'll say that for you.
Let's forget about Cecil. I wonder, do you know what's in the stained glass window? The letters are so weird. I can't figure it out. It says, when a golden girl can win, prayer from all the lips of sin. When a baron almond bears, and a little child gives away its tears.
Then shall the house be still, and peace come to Canterville.
Yeah, it's painted in such curious letters. It took me a long time to decipher it all.
Sorry, I can't help you. I don't know what it means. It's been there for centuries, like the blood stain.
We'll stay for tea.
I'd be delighted.
Good. My sister and her husband will be here in plenty of time.
And you have time for a walk? Why don't you show me the gardens?
Happy to.
I was hoping you'd say that. Remember, there's never say no to a relative of Sir Simon de Canterville.
I do make a point never to offend the ghost.
Doom, gloom, thunder, and spite. Curses on all who mock my might. Where is everyone?
Did you call out Miss Virginia?
Your hair white, my girlie!
Mr. Emmy, you thought I was wrong.
Oh, I'm gonna rattle your bones when I catch you!
I'm getting
What's going on, Jenny? No, this is me! I'm gonna clutch you on your gun! It's your son, run! Oh, yeah, I will. Oh, stop it! Beware!
Beware yourself, you're one bad joke!
Oh, stop it!
Who's afraid of the ghastly ghost?
Wretched
You
female!
creepy, grizzly ghost,
Oh,
you're
stop it, stop it.
Come back and fight in Canterville!
Ah, boo!
My name is Snatchy.
Thank you, Jenny. I hope Mr. and Mrs. Otis won't get offended that I'm coming with this late hour.
I don't think so, ma'am.
Why?
You see, Sir Simon's been acting awfully strange.
Oh, why?
Well, he kind of got into Pete's greenhouse and broke a lot of glass.
I've never known Sir Simon to be so willful.
And he went into Mr. Umney's kitchen and pretty much mutilized the kitchen. He poured flour all over the floor and turned his custard dessert sour.
Shocking.
We think Madame Belacqua will set things right.
I don't know what the vicar's gonna say about this. Augustus takes a dim view on mediums and psychics.
Mrs. Dampier, we didn't expect you here today.
Obviously, and I didn't expect to be here, but the vicar has a nasty cold, so I'm here taking on his duties.
Well, Jenny, don't stand there like a stick. Go and fetch your mistress.
Yes, sir.
What's this about, Madam Bob's probably coming here tonight?
Whew. You can see and hear some of the things Sir Simon has been up to.
Jenny was telling me. Still, I don't see the necessity for something that dreadful Bob up to Canterville Chase.
She got rid of Martin the maniac. That's the horrid Lady John the Brave was.
You're an impressionable man, Mr. Emily. Has anyone thought of speaking calmly and rationally to Sir Simon?
Won't do no good. The girls say he's gone bananas.
Bananas?
Forgive me. When one is around Americans, one is inclined to pick up on their peculiar expressions.
I was afraid there'd be trouble when I heard the chase was for sale.
Sir Simon's been generally disagreeable. Besides, he's been trying to keep Lord Cecil and Virginia apart. They belong together.
How?
Every time Lord Cecil is about to say something romantic, Sir Simon turns him into a violent sneezing fit.
How ungallant of Sir Simon.
And last week, he sent the roast beef off the kitchen table and onto the roof.
Good gracious.
This thing was almost stuck up there for 2 days dripping gravy.
Like living in a chamber of horrors.
Finally, Lee's harpooned it down with a pitchfork.
She's a charlatan.
She banished several ghosts. It's pretty good. Like Martin the Maniac, this is a horror.
Well, has anyone thought of speaking calmly and rationally to Sir Simon?
Won't do no good. He's set in his ways.
What an unexpected pleasure.
Yes, I hope this isn't an imposition.
Knowing you all excited tonight.
I wish you didn't feel it necessary to call him Madame Clava.
I'm afraid we have no choice. First, we're quite willing to live and let live. But now that we're afraid that unless the ghost is stopped, it may do serious injury. This time you told you about the roast.
Yes, most distressing. Then I'll come to the reason for my visit, if I may. We're having a church bazaar soon.
To raise funds for Children's Village?
And for Safe Harbor.
They've used the money. You owe everyone in the village, after all.
That'll be all, Mr.
That's fine.
I wouldn't let him get away. Quite hard to find good service these days.
We'll hang on to him.
Is there anything you might donate? All in a good cause.
I'm sure we could think of something.
Guy standing out on the steps waiting for that witch.
Madame Balaclava is not a witch. She's a psychic researcher.
Bet you heard what the bazaar may stand here.
True.
I know we'll think of something extra great to donate.
That's easy.
What do you suggest?
Why don't we donate Sir Simon's old suit of armor?
His armor? Oh dear.
What a marvelous suggestion.
And we can all get a good night's sleep for a change.
But Pamela, should we deprive Sir Simon of his armor?
Why not?
Yes. That's a good idea. Madame Balaclava.
Madame Balaclava's just driven up.
I'll leave now. I don't want to see her. She's an awful bore. Thanks for the armor.
Has the seance started yet?
Tonight's not a seance. We're just bidding farewell to the ghost.
I've heard Madame Balaclava perform with candles and indications.
I'm no question about Martin the Maniac.
Sorry to disappoint you two, but whatever Madame Balaclava does will be done without your presence.
What?
No telling what might happen.
You mean we're gonna miss out on all the fun?
Please, can we stay?
Not long. Go watch the BBC.
Let's get something to eat first.
Of course, but please be quiet. Madame Balaclava is here.
Come on, Pam. I know. What a life.
You should be in here with the ghost. This is definitely discrimination.
I don't understand the old
Oh. The house positively reeks of ghostly vibrations.
Madame Balaclava, this is my sister-in-law, Lucy, Virginia, and my wife, Lucy.
My poor woman, oh how you must have suffered. Your husband has told me about all your terrible experiences, Sir Simon. Dangers in the air. Ah!
What?
The blood of Lady Eleanor.
They say she died of a broken heart.
Ah!
What?
The draped room.
It's all bricked up with bricks.
Behind that very wall, Sir Simon was chained up with food and water just out of reach.
Horrible.
Martin was fond of him.
Martin?
Martin the Maniac. I banished him from Milford Manor months ago.
Is there anything we should be doing to prepare?
How do you mean?
We've already made arrangements to sell the suit of armor.
Madame Balaclava, you must help these Americans.
Never fear, Madame Balaclava is here. Mr. and Mrs. Otis, if you'd sit here. Where do you want me? Over by the French doors. If Sir Simon tries to escape, you must stop him. How? First, you must thrust your arm out like this, and then you must murmur a low moan.
You sound like a cow in pain.
Please!
Sorry.
Then, you must say, away, away. You will not escape this day. Turn back and fade away. Got that?
I feel ridiculous.
I must insist. Anything to help. Lower the lights, Mr. Romney. I'm drifting. I see Spirit on the stairs.
What's he wearing?
It looks like a large soup can.
That's Sir Simon.
Is it a suit of armor?
Yes, it is Sir Simon. I'd see his beady eyes through the visor of his helmet. Shame, shame on you, restless spirit.
Somehow, I don't feel right about all this.
When he materializes, no one must crowd or provoke him, for only then can I work my necessary powers to banish him from Canterville Chase, forever. Baleful spirit, how shall haunting cease? Decease your power flaunting. At the end of the day, 5. Don't fly, forever stay.
No. It's fly and fly. You cannot stay.
Pinch of pepper, pinch of salt, lock you from your secret vault. Twig of almond, full and bloom. Stay forever in this room.
It's banish ever from this room.
Nevermore these chambers roam, horrid spectre, leave this home. Nevermore Baylor Hill, come you all to Canterville.
It's supposed to be Canterville.
How did I do?
You did everything backwards.
You invited Sir Simon to stay.
And all other ghosts.
I don't understand how I got things twisted.
Who wakes like a maniac?
That's for sure.
Who wakes me from my slumber?
It's Mr. Oren, what's he doing here?
Tell me.
Oh, my dear, what is this?
No, take away your license.
You can't do that. Why not? Because I don't have a license. Stolen papers, my slumber. Who's she?
It's the Duchess of Startup, the one they call the vampire.
Vampire?
Oh, you have your wit! You thought you could get rid of me, did you? Well, I got a trick or two up my sleeve. I made you say things backwards. Now I got a whole army to help me take back Canterville Chase. Girlie!
I don't know what you're going to do, but I know what I'm going to do.
What?
I'm getting out of here.
Go get her! An English ghost can handle a house full of Americans any day. So Simon Canterville, you got to fight!
Today, practice intermission. We're gonna have a quick 10-minute break. It's fine, I was
Canterville has only begun to fight!
They have underestimated me and they will pay.
I discovered 2 noisy kids in the kitchen.
That's William Van.
I chased them into the lane. It was wonderful sport.
Splendid.
It's fortunate for us. Madame Belka was so bad at what she does.
Well, that's a jolly fun, Sir Simon. You're entering the main hallway, up the stairs, and into the bell tower.
Do sit down, Martin. You look a bit fatigued.
I'm winded, not as young as I used to be.
Alas, none of us are.
Balaclava has met her match in years, Sir Simon.
Thought she was reading the chase of its resident ghost, but instead she's only returned us to her haunting behavior.
Haven't you been here before, Vampire Duchess?
Never. I don't know how to live in Stern Castle. At least, but don't mind about code to the horse. That woman is a menace.
Sir Simon gave her a lesson.
I understand you've been having troubles.
Ah, the Americans, yes. You wouldn't believe what I've had to put up with. Sit down, Duchess, sit down.
I'm happy to say Stern Castle has never had Americans about the place. There's something going good. I understand.
They're strange people.
Barbarics in their customs, eh?
Deplorable, really.
Not discordant, noble mate.
The gardens are alone. I found a patch of deadly nightshade. You sit down, my good sir.
You're speaking of the colonial, Sir Simon.
Yes, as I was saying, they have no respect for a ghost or a ghost's feelings. If I meet one in the hallway, she's likely to hand me a can of oil for my suit of armor.
An outrage. Inconsiderate.
Uncouth.
Rude even.
There's more. They're planning to donate my armor to the church bazaar.
A scandal.
I've been assaulted with Harrisburg. Ridiculed. Scoffed at.
Ah, but I do believe they'll behave differently after tonight's adventure.
Here, here.
I would vividly recollect when I found some maids in the hallway and they merely grinned when I scared them.
I recall the beautiful Lady Stuffield, who was obliged to wear a black velvet band around her throat, hiding the mark of 5 fingers around her throat.
You're a naughty boy, Sir Simon.
Naughty, naughty.
I always did have an eye for the ladies.
Oh, you, Sir Simon, are a ghost we can all look up to.
Especially since the rest of us are sitting. Big Martin, didn't mean likewise.
This is a serious business.
Here, here.
Never, in an interrupted and brilliant career of 400 years, have I been so rudely treated and... They're thinking... There's more, okay?
There's more.
There's more. They're thinking of installing something called television.
Television? What's television?
You know, I don't exactly know, but what I can make of it is that it makes a great deal of noise, but never really says anything.
How could you haul such a thing in the house?
It'd destroy the mood.
You'll forbid it, of course.
I'll certainly make my opinions known.
Here, here. You'll have to excuse me now, Sir Simon. I must be on my way.
So must I. I want to stop at the church graveyard and tell a few friends I'm back in town.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Sir Simon.
It's a shame, really. The 5 of us only seem to get together when Madame Balaclava is messing about. We should do it more often.
Good night, Sir Simon.
Good night, my dear.
You look reasonably well, considering.
As it, Duchess.
If you don't mind, I'll go with the back way. Maybe there's a maid I might terrify.
Like give Jenny a try, she's a good scare.
I'll take your advice.
See you in 100 years or so.
100 years. You always were a jester, Sir Simon. 100 years? 100 years?
You're an inspiration to all of us, Sir Simon.
You know, I always said you were forward but intelligent.
Good night, gentle spirit.
Fly safely.
Nothing like this has ever happened before.
It doesn't help us much.
What are we going to do?
Looks safe enough.
Think you're gone?
Look for yourself.
Spartan, we have to be careful of. He's fond of throwing things.
Not as far as I am throwing you out.
Horace, please.
Mr. Otis, you're upset.
How can you tell?
You can hardly expect us to be pleased. We asked you here for a specific purpose of getting Sir Simon out of our hair.
Instead of that, we found ourselves surrounded by a bunch of weirdo ghosts.
Only Lady Jones the weirdo. The others are merely eccentric.
Ha!
I shall return home and consult my cookbook.
Cookbook?
It's where I keep my incantation recipes. Never fear, Madame Balaclava is here.
I've heard that before, Madame Balaclava. Just leave.
Who's that?
Sounded like Jenny.
It is.
Horrible, horrible. That's what it was.
What has our ghost done now?
It wasn't our ghost. It was the one in the mask.
Batman?
Horace, this was no joke.
Obviously, the child is referring to Martin the Maniac, also known as the Masked Mystery.
Jenny, y'all might be pretty sure to show Madam Ball Club out the door.
Which door?
Any door. Like, get her out of here before I make a spear out of her.
Right this way, Madame Balaclava. Scrotus, I'll figure something out.
Out!
Council spirit, most of
We're underestimating the fellow. It's too clever for her.
Wasn't it wonderful?
You're just top of my at least. That's your idea of something wonderful? Oh, wait till I write home about this.
We saw Lady Joan float by.
It was like the heroine of Son of Frankenstein.
She didn't speak.
I don't want that kind of talk. Gives my goosebumps goose flesh.
Poor Madame Balaclava. She's in a wretched state.
How do you think
Feelings have been hurt.
How do you think we feel?
You know, probably not good. I mean, like, you guys were attacked by ghosts, and it's like, you set them up. It's crazy.
You two get to your rooms.
But what if there's more fun? We'll tell you in the morning.
Let's go.
I know. We can flip each other's sense of fire.
Will you be wanting anything else tonight?
I think we had enough for one evening.
In that case, good night.
We'll certainly calm down Canterville Chase.
How is Leeds doing? Threatening to resign.
What now?
One of the spirits chased me down to the garden. Went down in with the garden hose and locked in the potting shed. Poor man's shocked and shivering.
I'll have a talk with him. If Sir Simon wants open warfare, that's what he's gonna get.
Madame Balaclava says there's nothing to fear from the other ghosts. They don't belong here, so they're not allowed to linger.
I wouldn't believe a thing she says. That woman could recall their carnival carnivorous.
I suppose. You look tired. I am. Very tired. Should go to bed.
I'll stay up for a while. I have a few letters to write.
Are you hoping that Cecil will call? Maybe. He's charming. He's fond of you.
I need a matchmaker. Go along.
Good night.
Sir Simon, your behavior is extremely childish.
Beware, beware!
You're a silly old thing.
Silly old thing, you dare call society Canterville, silly old thing.
Please be careful with that broom. If you break anything, my sister will be too
I hear your pleas for mercy, but I am heartless.
If you're going to clank around all night in that rusty suit of yours, I suggest you do it in the toilet dungeon. Become an awful boy.
Your tears have no effect on me.
Tears? What tears? You don't think that for one moment I take you seriously?
Don't you?
When I was told that there was a resident ghost in the house, I was charmed. But I wasn't told that the resident ghost was also a pest and a nuisance.
You're supposed to be shaking in fear and crying for help.
I'm sensible. I have no intention of crying and shaking in fear. Truth of the matter is, I'm sorry for you.
Sorry?
Much the same way you'd be sorry for a child who throws a tantrum just to get attention. I must say, breaking a work is not a shameful.
Well, you know, I don't think it was fair of her brothers to starve me to death.
I can fix you a sandwich.
I don't want a sandwich, I want respect!
There's no need to shout.
I'm sorry, it's been a trying night. Now sit down. You know, you're much nicer than your other rude, vulgar, and dishonest family members.
It is you who are vulgar, rude, and dishonest. You don't think I know who keeps stealing paints of Duke from my box? Look at that spot. Who ever heard of emerald green blood?
Well, you know, it's hard for a ghost to get blood around here, but besides, the Cantervilles have blue blood. I know you Americans don't care for things like that.
We're not gonna get anywhere always at each other's throats.
Speaking of throats, did you hear what I did to Lady Stuffield? She had to wear a band around her neck.
We must reach a compromise. If you're confined, your ghostly Donna, to certain hours of the night, and unauthorized parts of the house, I assure you, no one will trouble you.
I must rattle my chains and make the house groan at night is my only reason for existing.
There's no reason at all for existing. Like I said, breaking your wife's heart is super shameful.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, still want a sandwich?
You know, I will take your offer on one condition.
Yes.
You make me that sandwich.
Okay, I've had that for 400 years and worked up quite an appetite.
With the good English mustard, eh?
I think this is what you wanted, Miss Pamela.
All my jeans go in that suitcase.
You have to wear a uniform at boarding school,
Oh.
not jeans.
A uniform? No way!
Boarding school is a privilege. You'll enjoy it.
Maybe Pablo enjoy it. Drive home, Mr. Romney. No girls.
Leeds will fetch your trunk this evening. I'll put this in your room throughout the voyage.
Thanks, Mr. Romney. How's the bazaar going?
You know, everybody seems to be having a good time.
I think it was nice of Mom and Dad to have you here in the grounds.
Well, you know, Mom and Dad are nice people.
Yeah.
The vicar's busy though, running from booth to booth.
Jenny, take it to the quick place stop. See if they'll let you in more. Are you packed?
Almost. We should bring it up the big trunk later.
Well, you can make yourself useful. See that Miss Newton gets this.
We will. I think they're a bit unhappy now.
Because you're off to boarding school?
I think they'd rather stay here.
Well, let's hope the vicar as well.
Mr. Romney and all others here would say it'd be a tragedy for a lived down the edge of those Mr. Charities. I heard your husband also say that it would take a small fortune to save them.
Mustn't talk like that, Jenny. It's telling tales about school. Hello, Reverend Dave.
Ah, the bazaar is going well. When everyone heard the bazaar would be held at Canterville Chase, everyone flocked in. I can't thank you enough.
It's the least we could do.
The kids told me that Sir Simon has been the model of a gentleman recently. Great news.
I can understand, but they don't know what's wrong with ghosts.
Must be hard for a spirit these days. People are thinking of so many other things.
Took them a while to get used to foreigners, too. No offense, ma'am.
Newcomers, Jenny, is a much softer sound.
I'm glad you and your husband picked our village for your home. We need new blood.
That's another thing. Sir Simon's let the spot almost fade away.
At least the colleges are changing.
We need your help to wait, I think, Mrs. Smithers.
Right away.
Weed says it takes 2 minutes to link his armor.
I'll tell my husband.
I'm sure we'll make several $100.
Wonderful.
This came for you, Mr. Pitcher. Handle it.
For the bank?
Something the matter?
No. I trust it's a donation for the bazaar.
Right. You know, I've heard things. They're saying they're going to foreclose on you, you know.
Don't trust them. Trust in Providence instead.
Whatever you say.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well, it couldn't be any more perfect.
It's lovely. Getting away from the crowd, Reverend?
Yes. I popped in to congratulate your mother on the success.
Things do seem to be going well.
Not well enough, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Sir Simon,
uh.
we're in agreement.
Oh, that's a relief.
What is it, Vicar?
Dear Reverend Dick, much as it grieves us here at the bank, we have no alternative but to begin legal action to take possession of the properties now known as Children's Village and Safe Harbor.
Surely there's something that can be done.
Unless we hear from you within 24 hours on plans to remedy the outstanding debts, we will commence action. We regret the unpleasantness and hope you will settle the account.
Letter is almost rude.
Signed, Lord Beaver Paddle.
I shall have a few choice words with Lord Beaver Paddle.
Yes, I heard to be an order to me. He's extended the loan several times. And plus, banks don't make money from just giving it away. The truth is, Children's Village has been bankrupt for some time, and so has Safe Harbor.
You're speaking in terms of money alone. What about those old people and their dependents? What about the children?
We must tell the others yet. If you'll excuse me.
The bank won't foreclose. They can't. We're being inhumane.
I wouldn't be so optimistic.
There's no point in being negative.
Back to our beautiful weather.
The sun's overshadowed.
Only a shower, which should pass.
Hope so. First the ladder from the bank. Now the rain. I'm afraid this isn't the vicar's lucky day.
I better go see if I can help. All the tables are uncovered.
What a pity. Some of the guests are running for the greenhouse, and others are huddled up under the trees.
Come along, this way, this way.
Oh, Lord Cecil! It's time to
Everyone please sit down. The rain can't last.
I wonder if he had anything to do with this.
Oh!
Sir Simon!
It's the sort of trick he's noted for.
What? You were in a garden party for Lord Cecil's mother.
There was sunshine everywhere else, except for that one spot. Rain everywhere.
I don't see how we can hold Sir Simon accountable for that.
Oh, it was Sir Simon, no doubt about it.
Oh, is that because of Madame Balaclava?
Please don't mention her name. It upsets Sir Simon.
You've become rather close towards him.
It's true. Virginia has grown very fond of him.
Someone here to see you, miss.
Who is it?
It's Madame Balaclava.
Oh,
I suppose I must see her.
no.
Virginia, I haven't seen you act like this. Show her in.
Lucy, you mustn't see her. She mustn't stay.
I think. Wonderful news, Mr. Otis.
Not only have I figured out where Sir Simon caused me to go wrong, but I understand why I can come back.
Lava, please leave.
Why must she leave?
Because I promised someone.
Promise someone what?
Sir Simon, Madame Balaclava will never come back.
Virginia, I know you're upset with me, but your worries are over. Everyone, I'm now here to rid Sir Simon from Canterville Chase forever.
How really? An unexpected treat.
Let her do it. It's the only way to get rid of her.
Baleful spirit, house a haunting cease. Decease your power flaunting. At the end of the day, fie and fly. You cannot stay.
I warn you!
It's Sir Simon! I sat in my ground strong with a psychic reason as strong as a balaclava. Charge. Pinch of pepper, pinch of salt. Lock you from your seat.
Stop it!
Twig of almond, full in bloom. Banish ever in this room.
Oh, your fate is sealed!
Be dangerous! What am I doing? Come on! Nevermore these chambers rooms. Lord Inspector, leave this home. Nevermore Naylor Hill. Never come to Canterville. I only have one thing to say, Mr. Simon.
So much for that wit. Psychic.
Disappointed in you.
Me, what have I done?
Don't play that innocent.
Why should you be mad at me if I ran off like that? Besides, you promised she'd never return.
She came here and invited. It had nothing to do with me, and you know it. I'm talking about the weather. You darkened the skies, didn't you? You did it, and you did it deliberately. And you even tried to make Cecil have another sneezing fit.
And so what if I did? I have to have fun around here, don't I?
You make it sound like an excuse for everything. I'm not going to stand here and listen to you anymore.
No, please don't go. I'm so sad and lonely. No, I want to sleep and I cannot.
Fix your warm glass of milk.
No, you don't understand. I haven't slept in over 400 years.
Isn't there a place you can find rest?
There is. Up there!
You mean not of this earth?
No. I've been so wicked in my life, I'm not allowed to cross over.
Poor ghost. I wish I could help.
You can.
How?
You know the inscription on the wall.
I don't know what the words mean.
You have a good heart. The words mean, you must pray for my soul because I have no faith, and you must weep for me because I have no sins. Would you, Mr. Jim?
I'll do what I can. Is it dangerous?
You'll hear wicked voices in your ear and see wicked shapes, but they cannot harm you, for you have a good heart.
How do we start?
By passing beneath the almond tree. I'm so weary of being wicked.
All right.
Look, there they are.
Miss Virginia's with them. You locked him here to protect you, Jenny.
They're disappearing.
Will he let her come back?
Don't say that. Do something.
I got it. I'm coming, don't worry.
Come back, Miss Virginia. Come back.
Oh, I'm gonna... Help!
dirt.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Floors, doors, walls, halls, my sidewall tires, no golf balls.
Sing to backwards with you, clean your house and all.
It's really dirt and dry, please in just a minute.
Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
He clean the kitchen sink,
Quicker than a wink,
and he clean a window sash,
faster than a flash.
and he clean a dirty mirror,
You make it bright and clear.
and he clean a diamond ring.
Mr. Clean cleans anything.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
My poor sister. Poor Virginia.
There, Miss Virginia. Go find your sister.
Where could the ghost have taken her? You've never left the grounds before.
Miss Virginia is a smart, sensible young woman. I'm sure she'll find her way home.
I wish I could believe that.
Where do you think they could have taken her?
Never mind all that. I don't want to relax. I want my sister back.
Miss Virginia hasn't come back yet. They're not hiding anywhere.
Jenny, you're absolutely sure of what you saw?
Yes, I saw her walking with Sir Simon into a mist. And then they just disappeared. The sun's up now. Maybe that'll help them find Virginia.
We've been running up and down the lane yelling for her.
Do you think they could have taken her to the gypsy camp? Train her as a fortune teller?
Gypsies? Fortune tellers? Oh, my sister.
Wouldn't the gypsies be afraid?
Not of a spirit.
Where have you searched?
We went down by the gypsy camp.
What did you find in the cow?
Nothing, but I did get me pomegranate.
You are no help whatsoever.
Sorry, sir.
I wonder if Dad's found anything.
Never walked so far in so long in my life.
You found her?
No, I've been to the police. Their daughters are Simon. They don't say they could arrest them.
Why?
See, there's no precedent in arresting a ghost. They don't have experience.
What about Scotland Yard?
They've called in for London. As soon as they get an okay, they'll issue a warrant.
A warrant? For a ghost? Of course, you've gone as mad as the rest.
No one's up to the door. I do feel somewhat guilty, but I did warn you about Sir Simon.
Didn't say she was likely to kidnap my sister-in-law.
Old boy's never done anything like this before.
That's both comfort, Susan.
I checked with the station master. No one fitting Virginia's description or Sir Simon has seen me getting on a train.
Don't expect the ghost to buy a ticket, do you?
But what I don't understand is why Virginia would go.
In over 400 years, Sir Simon has never been known for kidnapping. Not his style.
He seemed to be kidnapping her. She seemed to be going with him willingly.
Okay, well that makes no sense.
Miss Otis, Miss Otis.
That would be the vicar.
What is it, Vicar?
She's coming. She's coming this way.
Thank heavens.
Oh.
Half the village is trailing behind her.
Virginia, in words of despair.
You better come rest.
You shouldn't have worried. I was all right. I was with the ghost.
That's what we're worried about!
Where's Sir Simon?
Sir Simon is gone.
Gone?
Gone where?
To his rest. He knows he was wicked, but he was really sorry.
What's that?
He gave me this chest of beautiful jewels before he went.
Whoa. Beautiful.
So many.
Rubies and pearls.
Diamonds. They're perfect.
I pleaded for him.
With who?
Promised me and tell.
You don't want to keep any secrets from me?
What I can say is that thanks to Sir Simon, I know what a precious thing life is.
Can I wear one of the bracelets?
I want a gold necklace. That would make everyone at boarding school jealous.
Hannah, Willie, enough. Besides, the jewels belong to Lord Canterville.
Horace, no. They're clearly Virginia's.
I think if we took them from her, Sir Simon would go to his grave in a fortnight.
None of you understand.
What's to understand, miss? Gave you a handsome present.
Heidi Fortune.
These jewels aren't for me. They're for all of us. For Canterville. Sir Simon sacked them from the village church hundreds of years ago. And he gave them to me so I could put them to use. Here, Vicar.
Look, for me? Why?
It was Sir Simon's wish.
Well, thank you.
I guess we all owe him for something. If it wasn't for Sir Simon, I wouldn't have met Virginia.
Mr. Otis! I understand Sir Simon has vacated the premises.
He has. In that case, you'll need another ghost.
Another ghost?
So many are unemployed these days, and I am partly to blame. I have several applicants for your consideration. We don't need another ghost. But it was actually Sir Simon who came to me before he crossed over. He appeared to me in the costume of Robin Hood, which was actually spirited and amusing of him. Come in, please.
Come on, Virginia. You know too many ghosts as is.
Esther the Horrid, Mr. Otis from America.
Delighted.
Pleasure, sure. Always wanted to
Lady Joan, I love your house. Charm. The Duchess.
Lady John.
You do fine.
I'm the real Esther the Horrid. That's Martin.
Hi.
Sir Simon may be gone, but his spirit still lingers.
Phew.